this is gonna be like mid-month kind of short reading. Usually my monthly readings are like 30 to 40 minutes long, but this is, I'm trying to keep it under 15, so that's why I already shuffled the card and pick the card here, so that I just did not wanna spend time on camera shuffling and getting it. I just wanted to focus on the reading. Hello Aries, thank you for joining me here. um all right, okay, without any further delay, let's get into it, because I am kind of uh, I really want to get into this, like I feel this kind of rushed energy, because I'm feeling this whosoever I'm connecting with, I'm feeling a lot of repressed aggressive energy. It's not like a negative aggressive, like like butchering kind of aggressive, not like that. It's like a lot of repressed energy I'm getting. um, Now I'm looking at this card. Actually, I think yesterday when I was doing reading for I think it was either Cancer or Aquarius. They pretty much got the similar kind of cards, but now I'm getting completely different energy for you. But if you want to check it out, just to like balance it out, you can always do that. But anyway, so like I feel like I'm connecting with a group of people, or a particular person. Is like you are you are appearing very, like you are appearing, hey, like that kind of jolly kind of everything okay, everything normal, everything okay, nothing to worry about. It's not like that everything on a like a rose petal carpet, not like that. But you're like, hey, like, yeah, like this is this, like keeping it cool, keeping it easy, keeping it not stressed out, and that kind of energy. You always, when you're with people, even with your family, like everybody around you, like you have that kind of energy when you talk to them, even with yourself. But I feel like there is a lot of repressed energy that I am getting. I don't know, I'm feeling so rushed. I feel like I just but I'm trying to control my volume, like speech. So I feel like you are, sometimes you feel so repressed, like these emotions are so repressed that sometimes it wants to come out, like like in classical Hollywood film they will show it like that, like you are riding a like black stallion in the isolated land or desert, like just by yourself, of the full speed, and getting letting out all this toxin, all this kind of repressed energy that you are holding, and with that speed you are kind of, that kind of, you are, that's your way to letting it out, because there is no other way you can let it out. But I don't think the whosoever I'm connecting with is physically, of course you're not, I mean you can, like, but I don't think you are riding a horse and with that kind of speed in isolated land or kind of meadow or kind of desert, just to let that things out. I don't think you are doing that. But if like the point of I'm bringing that example, that bringing that like image, is that you feel like that like that's the level of repression, like the level of repressed emotion within you that wants to come out, something which is very physically expressive. That's very, like either you wanna do like a high intensive exercise where you are like, like just focusing on your body and not thinking about anything, and through your body action you are letting all this emotion out. I'm connecting with that kind of, because I don't know, for some reason it has been suppressed for so long that you don't know how to even, it's not that people will not understand. Maybe I feel like you are surrounded by people who can understand, but I feel you feel like it's just so deep down suppressed. Even if you want to bring it out, you just don't know how to bring it out. What's the point? And even to yourself, not even more than point, even to yourself, it's like how to vocalize all this. And even if I vocalize, what should I vocalize? You feel it in a visceral way, you feel it in your body, but you just don't know what that kind of emotion can, how that can be emotionally expressed in words with other people, like that's kind of thing. It's not that people are saying, hey, don't talk to me about that, I don't want to see it. It's not like that. I feel like you're surrounded by very supported people. It just, even you don't know how to bring it on surface, but you feel it sometime deep down. Sometime deep down you feel it. And like, and I feel like when people, I feel like there is another energy I'm getting at. It's like maybe you are, maybe you get irritated when people, like tell you, when people talk about all this, how to say this without, when people talk about, like transformation, or like changing within, or like those kind of things without having too much of substance within it. It's like almost become, like, not everybody, but you can identify when people say, like this alternative lifestyle, listen to yourself, be yourself, take care, self-love, all those kind of things, which is true. But sometimes it can become just a lifestyle trend without having too much substance, without having too much understanding of that. And that can come across kind of empty words without having any depth in it. So when you hear people, oh, just be yourself, oh, just listen to yourself, oh, just express yourself, those kind of things, without really going deep into it, like why people cannot do, like everybody wants to express themselves, everybody wants to be themselves, even though not out loud, but deep down everybody wants to do that, but not everybody can do it. That's the struggle. But when some people just say to you that, oh, just do it, like as if like just walk on the street, why are you not doing it, as if you are the one who is holding back. I mean, there is a process in order to do that. If it is that easy, then everybody will do it from the beginning. We don't have to advocate on that, we don't have to focus too much on that kind of area if it was that easy. So when people around you try to be this kind of all kind of zen kind of energy, try to tell, oh, just be yourself, why can't you just express yourself, why don't you talk to your XYZ about it, like, and not really listening to you, not really understanding you, where you are coming from. Not that you are telling them where you are coming from. If they're like certain kind of situation, they are talking about maybe their problem or their thing, or they're just taking it, oh, just do this, do that, like that kind of very casual way, putting a blanket on this whole situation and thing, and kind, like, and making it a way that it's just like very normal, just be yourself, like, it's like advertisement logo everywhere you can walk on the street, just be yourself. That's like a biggest advertisement punchline into 21st century. But what does that mean? What does that mean? And it takes a lot of struggle to do that. And you are like, oh, well, I am, like when you and you kind of, when you interact with those kind of people or those kind of energy, you feel very irritated, and that kind of provoke your internal irritation and emotional suppression more. It makes it more aggressive, and then you feel like, okay, you know what, I just wanna do like a half an hour punching bag, like that, some way, like I just want to get out of this emotion that I have through my this physical activity, through my this physical outlet. I'm feeling like, even though you are not very physical, I don't think you are too physical person, like, you are not, I'm not getting that you are very athletic, like energy that you have, but you try to, every time you feel that kind of rush of emotion, you try to let it out through some kind of physical thing. It could be a very intense walking or running or swimming, or I don't know, just like just imagining that you are riding this wild kind of animal just by yourself within some kind of very hostile atmosphere. You're just riding like with so focused, laser focus, just in front, like forgetting everything and just letting this emotion come out of your body, that kind of energy. It could be anything, and it could be in your, just by imagining that kind of intense physical activity kind of help you, like helps you to let those things out. Does that make sense? I just feel like, okay, I'm kind of out of breath because it's so much energy I can feel, and I feel like I need to I cannot just go it slow. Please just, okay, please bear with me. I'm just tapping into your energy, okay? And then like, and I feel like for some reason I feel like this is way deep down. This is way deep down, the energy I'm getting right now. And I feel like you feel that, because I don't think you realize that, but I feel like you have this suppressed or repressed emotion, because you, okay, you are happy. Happy means what? You are content with what you have in life right now. But I feel like there is, you try, like you are happy. It's not that you are forcing yourself to be happy. No, you are content. Like you are kind of realist, and you know that you cannot get everything that you want, and whatever you have, you try to be happy with it, and that's a great thing. You are content with it, and you are focusing on your own growth in a certain way, and you are doing as you can. You are doing all you can, not forcing too much, not laying back. You are doing what you can. Okay, that's beautiful. Go with your pace, no rush. Only you can figure out what's your speed, and you go with it. Okay, but I feel like deep down this kind of emotional depression coming up is there, because I feel like you feel how do you feel a lack, not lack. You feel that you did not have, you don't have, or did not get a kind of love, a kind of support, a kind of intimacy. It's not that, okay, it I need to flush it out because it's kind of convoluted, intertwined. Okay, so just please be patient with me. Like, it's not that you had a lover or you had a relationship and you are kind of mourning over it. Oh, I did not have that. Not like that. I think the whatever relationship you are in, you are content with it. But it's like deep down you are, it's kind of, like, if I feel like we all kind of willingly or not unwillingly or subconsciously have this kind of desire for certain kind of intimacy, certain kind of love, certain kind of support, and it can vary from person to person, which which you close when you close your eyes, when you are completely by yourself, or something that when you are completely let yourself go, you kind of vibe with that kind of energy. Maybe you don't have that in your real life, but this is something that is a deep down desire that you would like to have. Did you actively act on it to pursue it? I don't think so. Are you thinking of actively work on it? I don't think so either. But it's like a deep down kind of buried desire, and you feel that you have all these things. In life. Everybody is supportive, the best in their best possible ability, and everybody, you know, you have what you need, you have all this that you need, but this is like it doesn't bother you. It doesn't bother you day-to-day life. It just when you get triggered, when you feel that repressed energy, you know, it just because it's there, buried there, sometimes it's come on the surface, and then we feel like that, and then you cannot really pinpoint why this is happening. That's why you wanna let it out through this physical activity, because you cannot really process all this when this suppressed emotion comes on surface, because it's so suppressed, but you don't know, you cannot really look at where this is coming from. But I feel like that is where it is coming from, because this deep desire of love that you thought is what you thought that love is. You know, we all have a different definition of what love is, and you also have a certain definition, and that is like, you know, ideal, you know, in your ideal desire. And sometimes, and I there is a discrepancy between what you have and what you deep down desire. There is a discrepancy. That doesn't mean, let me make it very clear, that doesn't mean that you are unhappy with what you have. It's not that. It's just the, you know, like it's like a discrepancy what your deep down desire is and what you actually really have. What you actually really have, that is also beautiful, but there is a discrepancy between that, and that kind of creeps in you sometimes and makes it some certain kind of, you know, like volcanic eruption emotion wise, because yeah, I feel like you really want that deeper connection with someone, which is like so deep that can drench your heart, that can, you know, it can feel like the plant is getting water. I like that metaphor all the time. I use that all the time, you know, the plant and water. I feel like that's a beautiful way of describing how we feel love. It's like all of a sudden you feel like your entire body is kind of just have water, and you know, it's like all moist and calm and soothing and growing within. That's how this is my interpretation and connection with love. You know, like you want that, you know, like deep. It's not that you are actively wanting it. It's like sublime want underneath, and sometimes it comes up on like on the surface. So yeah, I mean, I feel like, yeah, that's all I got here. I mean, how you're gonna process it is totally up to you. Whether, you know, it's how you're gonna process it, whether you wanna give it active attention or not, or it's completely up to you. You know how you feel, you know, and I feel like with this energy you will know what to do, because your body will tell you what to do. You know, whether you wanna, whatever you wanna do, your body will tell you. So just listen to your body. You know, listen to your body. Listen to what your inner being is saying, and it's fine. Just, you know, getting aware of your emotion doesn't always have to mean that we have to, you know, like do something actively on all the time about it. Sometimes just knowing it is all we can do, and that is, if that what works for you, then that what is, you know, just know. You will know. If you know, if you listen to your body, if you listen to your senses, you will know what to do when these things happens. All right, okay, I think I'm gonna stop there, and thank you again for watching this. Hope you get something out of it, And if you like what I do, please do subscribe. That way you can support this channel, and we can post more content and we can talk more. And take care, okay? Bye bye. Take care.